Tonight, the focus on the lives we lost as we try to imagine the unimaginable and the heartbreak of life without them. So many people, just extraordinary individuals, among them a mechanic from Tennessee, a nurse shot in the back trying to shield his wife, a kindergarten teacher, and even a wife dying in her husband's arms. And we heard from so many people about how many off-duty police officers were here as well, other law enforcement attending this event because of a conference that was taking place in town. ABC 15's Mary Ellen Resendez is standing by, showing us the Valley officers and the troopers who found themselves in the middle of the chaos.
They were very, very fortunate. They felt to be alive.
On any given day, they are the first responders. But last night, when a hail of gunfire came pouring down on a country music festival in Las Vegas, several Valley troopers and officers found themselves on the receiving end of the melee.
They went there on their own time. They were off duty, attending the concert when the shots broke out. 2 members of the DPS family were hit. A criminalist was hit in the hand, while a Valley trooper was struck several times in the back and arm. Thought at the time that he'd actually been shot 3 times. We have since learned that it was not actual bullets that struck him intact, but it was shrapnel from either ricochets or things coming off the ground.
A DPS sergeant nearby jumped in to help save victims, along with 4 Mesa police officers and a police employee who were at the concert. One of them was also struck.
When it comes to these types of incidents, you have so much emotion involved, you have so much transpiring right in front of you that we're actually seeing. That's a pretty big deal.
DPS and Mesa Police both thankful that their troopers and officers are accounted for.
We feel saddened and we sympathize with those agencies who lost actual officers.
Mary Ellen Resendez, ABC 15, Arizona.
And tonight, our sources also confirming the wife of an off-duty Salt River police officer is on life support after being shot at that concert, and a GoFundMe account has now been set up for Officer Francisco Calzadias and his wife Giovanna. They apparently to help pay for mounting medical expenses. I was able to talk to a Salt River officer who was actually on the plane that we took to get to Las Vegas today. He says family and friends are all gathering by her bedside. It is a very grim, very sad day for the Salt River Police Department, guys.
Yeah, certainly for them and for the families of so many other victims as well. Steve, thank you. We'll get back to you shortly. Las Vegas, such a short trip for so many here in the Valley. And in the past few hours, we have seen victims arriving back at Sky Harbor, battered and bruised, but just thankful to be alive.
ABC 15's Mike Pelton spoke with several of them. And Mike, they are just grateful that they made it home safely.
Yeah, and Stephanie, contrast that with just a few days ago when they left Sky Harbor. They were excited for a fun few days of country music. Instead, they're back here in the Valley today. If not with physical injuries, this has certainly taken a toll mentally. And take a listen to a few people we talked to as they walk us through the moments they realized their lives were on the line last night.
It sounded like Black Cat fireworks when it first started. You know, just heard like a handful of them. And then you could kind of see the crowd about 50 yards away kind of shift a little bit. And so you didn't know if there was a fight or there were fireworks, and then it literally sounded like a helicopter when it like came down. You could just hear it. Bup, 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 bup.
Somebody from security just yelled, "Run, run!" So we ran to the MGM as fast as we possibly could in our cowboy boots. Dead bodies, like people trying to be resuscitated on the side of the road.
Now, also earlier this morning, 2 men landed on a flight from the East Coast. They asked us what was going on, and when I told them more than 50 people died, you could see it in their faces. Their jaws dropped, showing that this impacts people far beyond Las Vegas. For now, we're live at Sky Harbor tonight. Mike Pelton, ABC 15, Arizona.
I think that's similar reaction to pretty much everyone, whether you are in Las Vegas or not. It's unbelievable and certainly heartbreaking. Mike, thank you. Meantime, some families are still desperately trying to get a hold of their loved ones, and among them, a recent U of A grad, Christiana Duarte. The 23-year-old still missing tonight after getting separated from her friends at that event.
If you are still trying to get a hold of one of your loved ones who was at the concert or maybe just in the area at the time of the shooting and you can't reach them, the Red Cross is taking calls right now. We've put the number up on your screen right there. We also have it on our website, abc15.com.